This is Topaz, Ireland's largest fuel and convenience retailer with over 300 sites. One of the things I like about this business is its approach to retailing petroleum. It's really innovative. Frank Gleeson is the retail director.
Topaz is a very new company. I mean, it's essentially 5 years old. Set up in 2005 when we bought the assets of Irish Shell. And then in 2006, which is pretty quick, we actually bought the assets of Statoil Ireland. That merger of two companies actually created the largest energy and fuel retailing company in Ireland.
Topaz strives to transform the customer experience from that of a standard petrol station to the integral brand of choice for the Irish consumer.
The key difference for Topaz is that we're a consumer-led business, Dan. I mean, when we sat down and looked at what we wanted to do, well, really the customer's at the heart of it. Convenience retailing is all about providing me with a service, a convenient service, fast. Okay, so when we want to look at changing IT systems, well, it's got to improve transaction time, right? Or if we're bringing a new product in like bill pay or gift cards, I've got to be able to do it faster or better or more convenient than my competitors. So we run everything through that lens. It's got to be better for our customers. Hence you see on our signage and on our proposition, Topaz, that's better. If it's not better, we don't do it. Fuels retailing is very interesting. I mean, we did a lot of research around the time of the merger of the two organisations. And we were looking at, well, we looked at the differentiating fuel markets across Europe and North America. And, you know, essentially it's a commodity product. So how do you create some uniqueness around it that the consumers would understand? So first thing we did was, well, actually they were quite concerned about the environment, okay? So we were the first to move on the bio. So we put bio in ahead of the mandatory legislation that we have from the government today. So we had a 5% bio in 2-3 years ago, ahead of the market. The second thing we did is we actually sourced a fuel additive that actually did three things. First of all, it cleaned your engine, which made it more efficient and looked after your second most important asset after your house, obviously. Secondly, it actually was better in terms of the environment, so less CO2 emissions, right? And thirdly, actually, it was better for your wallet, for the consumers. They actually save money, so they actually use less of it. So we had a tagline, you know, better for the environment, better for your car, and better for your wallet. And that was our differentiated clean fuels that we launched at the brand launch time of 2009.
The notable thing about Topaz is that it's not afraid to invest in order to achieve market best practice. And these days, in fuel price management, market responsiveness equals market leadership.
We've got to create the market changes that allow retailers to survive. How do we do that? Well, we deploy technology, and technology means we are able to respond faster, understand the dynamics of the market, and deploy that pricing changes quicker and more efficiently than you would have in the past. And you know, in 2009 we put KSS into our company-operated network, and it's working very well for us because it's taken the gut feel out of pricing and it's put on a very mathematical, logical equation. So we know what's going to happen when prices change in terms of volume. We're able to maximize our volumes and margins, and effectively we're able to ensure that we can make money to survive and reinvest in our business.
Well, given everything that Frank said, I thought I should take a closer look at this KSS system.
We've got a set of software applications for retail fuel pricing. You know, that goes from the main application PriceNet. We've got the PriceNet mobile version, so people can collect prices, do pricing decisions on the move. PriceNet Web, which allows people like in the stores here that they can enter the competitive prices, get information back, that sort of thing. We've got an integrated mapping system, so again, people can find out where the sites are, competitors are, actually looking at them on a map with all the data that comes from the database. And then we've got management information stuff, the analytics and visualizer, using reporting cubes and stuff like that.
What's clear is that KSS has some great expertise in providing pricing software, analytics and consulting services to fuel retailers. Many would say that today they are a world leader.
The key advantages of KSS are, number one, you can change prices quicker. Number two, you can collate information more efficiently. Number three, you've got historical data that makes your decisions better decisions. So with that set of information, you're obviously going to optimize your position.
The notable thing about Topaz is that it's not afraid to invest in order to achieve market best practice.
They've benefited from our expertise over 20 years of knowing how fuel pricing, how its competitors work and stuff like that. But they can bring us the information about the Irish market.
Best companies to work for is so important because what it does is it gives your employees a connection with the whole organisation, right? It gives them a chance to tell you how you're really doing as a management team. So, every time we've looked at it, right, there's an opportunity for us to improve. So, who's going to tell you how to improve better than your own employees? So, we participate in this to learn, but more importantly, we want to improve. And, this year is a significant milestone for us because we actually not just made the top companies to work for in Ireland, top 100, we made the top 10.
Well, that's it for this edition of Retail Vision. I'm Dan Munford. Thanks for watching.